All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered how a big idea actually becomes a real business? Well, today we're going to peel back the curtain and deconstruct a pitch for a tech startup called LindaSalesPro. We'll see exactly how they build a compelling story from just a simple problem to a big, investable idea. Every great pitch starts by hooking you with a really compelling problem. So let me ask you this. What do you think is the #1 reason small businesses struggle? It's probably not what you're thinking. It's not always a bad product. It's not always a lack of customers. The real issue is often something way more fundamental. And here it is. Turns out, it's often not about the product at all. It's the missed connections. Think about it. All those follow-up calls that never get made. The emails that just sit there, unanswered. In a world with so many opportunities, the real bottleneck is just the human bandwidth to keep up with it all.
So here's how the pitch frames this. It's not about business failure. No, it's about something we can all relate to, right? That simple, universal struggle for more time.
Okay, check this out. Imagine you're a small business owner, and you get 100 new leads every single day. Sounds great, right? Well, here's the catch. The pitch hits you with this staggering number. On average, it takes 200 minutes, that's over 3 hours, to manually follow up with all of them. Every single day. Seriously, who has that kind of time? And you can see how this just creates a domino effect. There's not enough time to follow up. There's definitely no budget for a big sales team to help out. And all those missed connections, well, they add up to real, actual lost revenue. This is the exact pain point LindaSalesPro is built to solve. And, just like in any good story, once the struggle is crystal clear, a helper arrives on the scene. In this pitch, that helper is an AI assistant. So what is LindaSalesPro, really? Well, at its core, it's an AI-powered agent for sales follow-ups. The best way to think about it is like a virtual employee, one that's designed to take one of the most draining jobs off the owner's plate, so they can get back to doing what they do best, actually running the business. So the pitch makes this whole AI thing super simple by breaking it down. First, it automatically grabs all your leads from wherever they come from. Then, it does the heavy lifting, the calls, the emails, the WhatsApp messages. After that, it sorts everyone into hot, warm, or cold leads for you. And it even handles the small stuff like reminders and birthday messages. It's automation that still feels personal. Okay, so we've got a problem and we've got a solution. Simple enough, right? But here's the multi-million-dollar question that every good pitch has to answer. Why this and why right now? This next part is all about building that business case. The timing here is absolutely everything. The pitch argues that, back in the day, AI was this complex, crazy expensive thing only huge corporations could even think about. But the crucial shift is that right now, the tech has become practical and affordable enough for small businesses. And that creates this perfect window of opportunity. And they really drive this point home by drawing a super sharp contrast. You have the old way, using these manual CRM systems that are, let's be honest, a total headache. They're a ton of work, complex to set up, and you kind of need to be a sales expert. Then you have the new way with LindaSalesPro. It's the complete opposite, hands-free, automated, and simple enough for anyone. But of course, a great idea doesn't mean much if you don't have a plan to get it to customers. The pitch lays out this really smart 3-step strategy. First, start small with some targeted pilot programs. Then, launch some focused digital marketing. And finally, you scale up by building partnerships with small business networks. It's a solid plan. Now we're getting to the part that investors really zero in on, proving you can actually pull all of this off. This whole section is about building confidence in the plan, and just as importantly, the team behind it. Here's the thing. Investors bet on people, not just ideas. And this pitch does a great job of showing the team is perfectly balanced. It's not just a bunch of coders. You see the expertise is split between mobile development, AI and automation, and, this is critical, a quarter of the team brings deep, first-hand knowledge of what small businesses actually need. That tells you they can not only build it, but they know how to sell it. And then, to build even more confidence, they drop this little nugget, which is huge for an investor. The app isn't just an idea on a slide. It's already functional and out there being pilot tested by 10 real businesses. That's so important because it proves this isn't just a dream. It's a real, working product that's already getting feedback from the market.
And now we've arrived. This is the climax of the whole pitch. They've told the story, they've identified the problem, they've shown they have a solution, and a team that can execute. So it's time for the final ask.
And they don't beat around the bush. The request is clear, it's direct. They're looking for $500,000 in funding to take LindaSalesPro to the next level.
But hey,
You can't just ask for a big check without showing exactly where every penny's going to go. So they lay out a strategic plan for the cash. Half of it goes to finishing the AI, 30% goes to marketing, and 20% goes to scaling up operations. This shows investors it's not just a request for money, it's a clear, thought-out plan for growth.
And the pitch leaves everyone with this one last, really thought-provoking question to chew on. As AI assistants like this get smarter and more common, who are you going to be talking to the next time you contact a small business? It's a little glimpse into a future where that line between human and AI just keeps getting blurrier, all to make business work better for everyone.